bush. And I've been really patiently waiting for the monarchs to show up, and they have been. But this is the reason why the monarch migration right now is at peak. So this is when you're likely to see them through about the 15th or so as they continue their journey south into Mexico. By October 1st, they're already into northern Arkansas. By the 15th, in central Texas. So you probably notice maybe an uptick in seeing some of the monarchs around. Also, the hummingbirds continue their trek farther south too. So it is that time of year. Just something to be aware of here over the next several days. Upper level, the jet stream here shows that warmth will continue to build. We'll still see a few mid and high level clouds like we did today, but the trend is warmer and warmer and warmer, likely through Saturday. Nothing significant, but certainly a little more summer-like than where we've been. Mid-80s, looking likely by the start of the weekend. We were also talking yesterday about something called a cutoff low, where an area of low pressure just kind of gets cut off from the jet stream and then starts to linger wherever it kind of, well, manages to spin its wheels. And right now, that's actually looking likely to happen to our east. So yesterday, that looked like it could happen across the Great Lakes. Now, it appears like that could be to the east of us. And this is going to happen late weekend, early next week. The reason why this is such an important detail is because those cutoff low pressure systems, because they don't have the jet stream to move them along, they can create a cloudy and wet weather pattern for days. So with that system off to our east, it would be more likely to see the sunny and warm pattern continue. If that area of low pressure gets cut off around the Great Lakes late weekend, early next week, then it'd be a cloudier and wetter pattern. So that's kind of what we're watching and what we're monitoring is kind of where that low pressure center tends to linger. So there it is right here. You can see it continues to spin its wheels from about Washington to New York and into portions of New England. Meanwhile, we would likely just stay dry through early to midweek next week. So we'll keep you posted. Future rainfall does show through the beginning of the weekend, nothing rainfall wise. Now, late Saturday into Sunday, we could see a few scattered showers, but those rainfall amounts have been slashed almost in half, down to maybe about 1/10 to possibly 1/4 of an inch. Just yesterday, it was looking like this front could be strong enough late Saturday to bring us maybe at least 1/4. But, you know, this is how things go. We also warned about this too, that long-range forecast models are always overzealous when it comes to rain amounts. So we're being cautious and conservative in talking about how much rain we could see. Not expecting a lot heading into the late Saturday, early Sunday morning period. Now, as I mentioned, temperature-wise, it's going to be pleasant. Nothing's getting in the way of that. Looking at upper 70s to low 80s tomorrow. By Thursday afternoon, low 80s. By Friday afternoon, likely some mid-80s. So getting progressively warmer here. All right, here's a look at the next 7 days. Not a bad look at all. Mostly sunny skies through Friday. Overnight low temperatures will be a little warmer too, into the mid-50s to low 60s. And then over the weekend, thanks to some of that cloud cover and a few of the showers moving in, we're going to stay a little bit warmer. So 62 versus, what, 36 yesterday morning? Yeah, big jump. And then by Sunday, some morning showers, maybe an isolated storm, maybe 5. And then cooling back into the low 80s. Partly sunny skies Monday and Tuesday. Overnight lows will also just be a little bit cooler at that point too, into the mid-50s. But this is looking like not just a week's worth of 80-degree weather, but long-range forecast models seem to indicate it could extend beyond that. So stay tuned.
We will, always. We listen to every word you say, Matthew.
Oh, well,
all right. Young Matt Leach. We'll be right back, everybody.